Yo, what's up mga boss? What's up YouTube? Welcome sa ating YouTube channel, Boss Jojo TV or Boss Jo TV. Okay, samahan niyo ko, gagawa po tayo ng ng reaction video. 15 giant statues caught moving on camera. So, mga daw mga boss, mga statue na gumalaw na nakuha na ng camera. So, umpisa na natin. Let's go!
Automatonophobia is the fear of statues. It's a
Oh,
pretty rare
ayan.
fear to have, but when a statue
Umpisa pa lang
moves, I think
gumalaw
anyone
na.
could develop it.
Lah,
Number 15.
Buddha ba yan? Ano yan? Sa ano yun eh?
Claims of the Chinese Guanyin statue blinking inside of the Linquin Temple are apparently real
Chinese.
if you believe this
China
video.
yan.
Sometimes this blinking effect happens from shaking the camera, but at 42 seconds the phone is still and the
You know?
statue still does it.
Yung mata. Gumalaw yung mata eh. Ito ba yan? Ano?
I also hear temple bells, so this could have taken place during a ceremony. However, I'm pretty sure
Grabe,
that this
takot naman
blinking
yan.
is from a grainy video. The background looks to be moving in a similar way to number 14. A statue seated on a
Lah.
throne seems to track a museum visitor with its head for 7 seconds as they pass by.
Parang totoong tao. Kita yun, no?
The camera is shaky, so let's check out these still images. Here it is with its
No, parang parang tao nga eh.
head slightly turned to look at him when he first enters. And here it is at 47
Lah.
seconds looking at him from the center of the room. Approximately 20 seconds later, a different statue shown here is
Yun
seen
lang.
lifting its arm.
Gumalaw.
Number 13. A statue of Sai Baba became a topic of mass speculation
Baba.
across India in 2016
sa India.
when it was apparently caught shrugging its shoulders, causing a clothing article to come off. The obvious answer is that this clothing item simply came undone and fell off over time. But at 24 seconds, the statue appears to possibly roll its shoulder to make it fall off. What's especially odd though is that at 45 seconds, when everything seems to have fully unfolded and settled, the
Nahulog
clothing
yun,
article jumps off where the statue's
Shoulder niya.
hand is. Did it move again? There could have been wind currents from air conditioning or a draft to knock this loose in my opinion. Otherwise,
baka
it
ano,
could have
ng-
been a simple case of gravity and time. Number 12. This statue is said
Ito
to
yung
move her
nakakatakot.
eyes repeatedly.
Pag ito
Thousands of
gumalaw.
people flock to see it, and
Yun
some are
lang.
saying that it happens here in this video. One person thought it might be blinking here. I definitely see it as well. Another person says her left arm moves. I don't see it, and I think those who do probably are getting fooled by unsteady camera work in my opinion. Still,
Grabe.
thousands of people have visited this statue because apparently it moves. So maybe I'm the one who's wrong.
Parang tao lang eh.
Number 11.
Inantok.
This video was taken during service at a chapel in the Mexican city of Saltillo in
Ito yung
June
mas,
2016.
grabe oh.
They zoom in on the statue on the wall that just, well, opens its
Lo, gagi.
eyes and looks at them.
Bakit gumalaw yun, boy?
My first thought was that the camera coming into focus is
Pagkatao
probably
yan,
what makes
totoong
it
tao
look
yan
like
eh.
it's opening its eyes. If not, this could also somehow be
Baka
a trick
edited.
of the light. But then again, this still image taken at 1 minute and 4 seconds shows the eyes are totally closed. This image at 1 minute and 10 seconds is taken at roughly the same distance and shows the eyes are definitely now open. So my other guess is computer effects. Number 10.
Baka naman computer effects
A
lang yun.
statue jabs another statue with a
Ito.
trident in the middle of the night if this video is to be believed, which I have trouble doing, aside from looking like possible special effects, because of the awkward way the statue moves, the way the camera mysteriously
Yun
cuts out
lang.
as soon as the trident
Gumalaw.
makes contact is too much of a coincidence. This would be really creepy to see in real life. But that'd be the
Tingnan
only
nyo.
way I'd be convinced
Gumalaw
that
eh.
this video is actually real. Number 9. In 2018, the Our Lady of Guadalupe statue in New Mexico began moving on its own, or at least that's what witnesses say. On 4 separate
Lumuha.
occasions, the
May luha
statue
no.
has been caught
May luhang
crying
lumabas.
tears of sorrowful joy. These tears do not dry up, and in this case were visible the next morning, which would mean that the statue is continuously crying overnight. A close-up shows that the tears come from a realistic angle. She's holding her head slightly so they would be coming from the middle of the eye instead of the corners. A scientific analysis of the tears revealed that their chemical composition is the same as a special olive oil used for ceremonies. What do you make of this situation based on the video and this evidence? Real or fake? Number 8. This video resolution, which is fairly good quality, or at least better than most, catches a statue moving its eyes. From 8 seconds to 12 seconds, the statue has heavy eyelids that are almost shut. The person recording stops for a second to adjust the lighting, and that's when the statue apparently opens its eyes. Well, this would be bizarre to witness in person. I think this moving statue is a simple camera trick using angles and lighting. In the beginning, they record the statue at
Bumuka yung ano eh, mata niya. Kita niyo yun? Balik ko muna. Di ba hindi nakabuka yung mata? Tapos nakabuka pala. Hindi. No, hindi nakabuka.
better than most.
Yun.
Catches a statue moving its eyes. From 8 seconds to 12 seconds, the statue has
Bumuka
heavy
yung
eyelids
mata.
that are almost shut. The person recording stops for a second to adjust the lighting, and that's when the statue apparently opens its eyes. Well, this would be bizarre to witness in person. I think this moving statue is a simple camera trick using angles and lighting. In the beginning, they record the statue at an upward angle with low lighting to make the eyes look more closed, but then they record at a downward angle with more lighting to increase the level of detail and make the eyes look more open. It's an interesting trick, but I doubt it's real. Or at least,
Baka
that's
naman
what I
ginamitan ng ano,
think. Do you think it's real?
AI apps.
Number 7. A viral video happened on Good Friday when a statue moves its head during a song. It's creepy how
Yun
everybody
lang.
is staring
Creepy
directly
naman
at
yan.
the statue when suddenly it just lets its head drop down. What I find hard to believe about this video is how nobody in the crowd stops singing or says anything out loud when it happens. They just continue as if this is normal. If this is real, then maybe they got caught up in the moment and
Gumalaw nga.
inspired by the statue
Gumalaw siya.
moving that they continued singing.
siya.
Number 6.
Yeah, rock and
This
roll.
giant statue was once caught in Vietnam. A
Sa
huge
Vietnam.
group of villagers form a long line up a mountainside to catch a glimpse. The person hangs back and zooms in as much as their camera allows. First, they all start singing at 1 minute and 54 seconds. And by 2 minutes and 24 seconds, the giant statue has apparently come to life. Translate if you can. At 2 minutes and 33 seconds, the statue seems to extend an arm out and
Lah.
gently embraces the crowd. But now the cameraman is
Oo
in
nga, no?
tears as he and his
Parang
family
ano,
watch the
parang
stone ropes
ginanon yung kamay niya
become
eh.
soft and weightless as they flap like angelic wings. Did her stone robes really turn into
Ganun eh,
fabric,
yung
or
kamay
was
niya.
something put over
You know?
her? I think if this was a sheet, then everyone would notice,
Yun. Ano yan?
and no one would be impressed. At 3 minutes and 58 seconds, you can see a hand just barely peek out from under the robe as it gives a modest wave. By 4 minutes and 35 seconds, the mysterious waving hand is gone. The statue has returned back to normal and does not move again. Number 5.
Grabe.
A
Creepy
family
naman nun.
thinks they could have possibly seen a statue move while visiting the St. Joseph Oratory in Montreal. You have to look closely at the figure on the right at the very beginning of the video, or you'll miss what they're talking about, specifically its hands. They say that the statue is actually clapping with joy. The other one isn't moving, and they quickly cut to a third statue that isn't doing anything either. Only one is. I'm sure some people believe them, but I think this effect is almost
No, pumalakpak siya. Yeah. Yay.
certainly because of their phone more than anything. It's called pixelation, a term used to describe fuzzy or blurry sections of low quality video. They could have been looking at vacation videos later and genuinely mistaken the pixelation for movement, so I'm not accusing them of making it up. Number 4. Did this statue move? Writes a person in the comments
Snow White
section
and
of
the
this
Seven
Marvel
Dwarfs?
statue video. Some other people agree. It does, but I can't say that I necessarily see it. At 45 seconds, this Snow White statue maybe looks like it sways slightly, if you look hard enough, but that has to be camera movement. Maybe this is what they're talking about. What do you see? Number 3. A paranormal
Ano yun? Gumalaw ba yun?
investigator goes to the
Parang
Oakwood
hindi ko naman nakita.
Cemetery.
Balik nga.
See. You look hard enough, but that has to be camera movement. Maybe this is what they're talking about. What do you see?
Gumalaw nga.
Number
Gumalaw.
3. A paranormal investigator goes to the Oakwood Cemetery in Huntsville, Texas to try and make a haunted statue move. He tells it to move its palms up, but they look still as can be to me. How about you? The investigator has one last simple trick to see if this statue has any potential for movement.
I heard something over there.
So is this just the sounds of the forest, or is there something more going on at
Ito
the
yung
Oakwood
ano,
Cemetery?
kita niyo yun?
Over there.
So is this just the sounds of the forest?
Ito yung ginagamit ni Kibuloy. Kibuloy. Sino? Si Kuya Ed. Yung mga ganyan niya. Ganyan. Baka dito yung nakuha ni Kuya Ed. Ginaya lang niya.
Forest, or is there something more going on
Ghost
at the
tube.
Oakwood Cemetery?
Ayun, ghost tube yun.
Number 2. On July 28th, 2019, the Redeemer statue in Brazil sprouted a
yan?
heart with beating chambers
Heartbeat?
and began to rapidly shrink and expand. Or at least, that's what certain people want you to
Heartbeat
think.
yun.
In reality, this is a projection to raise awareness for heart problems. I just wanted to set the record straight and let you know that this is fake. Let me know if you were fooled in the beginning, or if you knew all along. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe
mag-like na kayo
in
at
the next
mag-subscribe
5
kay
seconds,
sa
because
Chills.
I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If
Chills.
you're curious about what I
Yoo.
look like in real life, then go to my
Okay.
Instagram at DylanIsChillin
Ito ang kanyang
YT
Instagram,
and tap that
Chillin.
follow button to find out. Number 1.
Number 1 na
A
tayo.
crowd gathers to sing in front of a statue. After a while, her mouth begins to move as she mouths the words of the song with them.
Yun lang. Gumalaw yung mata.
Over 100 people agree that they can clearly see the statue blink and sing with joy. I would have liked to have seen this happen with a high-resolution camera. Until then, I think that this was probably just video grain, creating the appearance of movement. Get ready. We're gonna take a
Nako.
closer look at scary videos that went way
Okay. Thank you mga boss. Yun lang sa ngayon. Salamat sa panonood at sinamahan niyo ako. Hanggang sa muli. Paalam.